Welcome, compassionate souls. Let's see your wedding day with your future spouse. I will pull out tarot cards and oracle cards with the help of compassionate spirits, angels, and deities of compassionate light. After this intro, you will see Group 1 and Group 2 pop up for you to choose. Pick Group 1 or 2 depending on which one you are drawn to, and click on the timestamps in the description box below for your reading. Remember, take what resonates and leave out the ones that don't resonate with you to someone else. I will see you in your group reading. Group 1. There's something incredibly unique, heartfelt, and almost soul-liberating about your wedding day. It doesn't feel like a traditional fairy tale. It feels like a personal, intentional celebration of two lives that finally found their way to one another. It's less about perfection and more about alignment, more about truth than show. With the Eight of Pentacles reversed, it's clear that you and your future spouse are not overly focused on the details being pristine or polished. You may even throw out the traditional wedding rulebook altogether. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're just honoring love. It's a day that feels effortless, not because there wasn't care, but because you're not forcing anything to be what it isn't. Maybe you skip rehearsals, or you don't hire a planner. Maybe friends and family help set things up with love in their hands. It's human, intimate, and real. The World Upright shows that this wedding is a beautiful, full-circle moment, the closing of a long chapter and the opening of something even greater. There's a deep emotional feeling in the air, one of completion, achievement, and spiritual union. Some of you may choose to get married abroad or in a place that represents wholeness to you, a coastal cliff, an ancient city, a meaningful hometown garden. For LGBTQIA+ couples, there's a powerful energy of freedom here. Like, this is not just a wedding, it's a celebration of surviving the journey, of daring to love despite the odds. Justice Upright tells us that your vows are raw and sacred. They come from a place of truth, not performance. This is a wedding where your guests feel the honesty of your love, where everything said and done carries deep meaning. For some of you, the wedding might even have legal or symbolic significance beyond the ceremony, like finally being recognized, finally feeling seen, or choosing to create your own version of what marriage means. There's balance, fairness, and integrity in every decision, from who is invited to how people show up. No pretenses, just authenticity. The Ten of Pentacles reverse shows us that your wedding might not be traditional in the eyes of others. Maybe it's smaller than expected, maybe it doesn't have all the grand family gestures, or perhaps you choose not to include certain traditions that don't resonate with your values. You might even decide to have an unconventional guest list, only inviting those who love you fully, not just because of blood ties. This day is for you too, not for everyone else's expectations. It might not be lavish, but it's abundant in meaning. The Chariot Upright is a beautiful closing card, a sign that this day is about moving forward with confidence. It's the launching point of your shared journey. You and your partner might arrive or leave in a meaningful way, perhaps a vintage car, a motorcycle, or walking hand-in-hand barefoot down a starlit path. There's momentum, celebration, and boldness here. Your wedding theme will be intimate, grounded, with elements of personal symbolism. Think of a fusion between modern minimalism and soul-deep rituals. There may be cultural or spiritual touches from your heritage, or a mutual love of nature, art, or travel woven into the theme. The color scheme will be earth tones meet celestial hues. Maybe dusty rose and sage green, or navy and gold with candlelight glows. It feels romantic, elegant, yet warm. For the decorations, expect simple but deeply thoughtful decor. Perhaps handwritten signage, dried florals, ambient fairy lights, a mixture of vintage and natural elements. Every detail will tell a story. The dress code for guests will be smart casual or dressy casual, with room for personal flair. Your guests are encouraged to come as their most authentic selves. This isn't a stiff black tie affair. Think flowy fabrics, comfortable shoes, and individuality. For heterosexual couples, the bride may wear a non-traditional gown, possibly off-white, champagne, or even a bold color like wine or sage. The style is effortless and graceful, bohemian lace, flowy sleeves, or something tailored and timeless. The groom may wear a relaxed but refined look, a linen or soft-wool suit, no tie, maybe a floral boutonniere. For LGBTQIA+ couples, you each wear what empowers and reflects you. One might wear a sleek suit with unique accessories, and the other a romantic gown with vintage lace, or both in matching tones, but different textures. There's no box to fit into, just authenticity, beauty, and celebration. Your wedding day won't be about following a script. It will be about creating a sacred space that reflects your souls, your journey, and your love, witnessed by those who genuinely honor it. Group 2. There's something magical and emotionally unexpected about your wedding day, not because of grand gestures or meticulous perfection, but because of the feeling it carries, that this moment is proof that love can be soft, whimsical, and healing. With the High Priestess reversed, your wedding day might feel like you're stepping into the light after a long time in the shadows. This could symbolize how deeply private your love story has been up to this point, one built quietly, tenderly, even behind closed doors. Maybe you're both more introverted or deeply spiritual, and now you're letting others into your inner world for the first time. The wedding itself could carry an aura of mystery or intimacy. Perhaps it's a quiet ceremony, even elopement style, or held in a sacred place that means something to you both spiritually. There's a deep emotional current under the surface that not everyone will fully see, but you and your partner will feel it in every heartbeat of the day. The Fool upright adds a beautiful innocence and freedom to the atmosphere. Your wedding will not be stiff or overly traditional. Instead, it feels adventurous, playful, and full of wonder. You and your future spouse may have spontaneous elements to the day, maybe a surprise location, a last-minute dance under the stars, or a come-as-you-are vibe. For LGBTQIA+ couples, this card is especially powerful. It represents living freely and choosing love without apology. Your wedding may be non-conventional, full of joy, and marked by a sense of starting fresh together. The Page of Cups upright shows a tone of emotional sweetness and childlike affection. There will be tears, laughter, and shy little glances between you and your person. Expect heartfelt vows, perhaps even poems, handwritten notes, or an improvised speech. The overall feeling is tender and romantic, with soft music playing and guests smiling through their tears. This card also suggests your wedding may be near water or under an open sky, where the energy is fluid, dreamy, and open-hearted. 5 of Pentacles reverse speaks of healing. Perhaps you or your partner have been through times when love felt far away, when you didn't feel chosen or seen. This wedding is a kind of balm to that. It's not about extravagance. It's about being surrounded by warmth, by chosen family, by people who know what it took to get here. There's likely a strong theme of community, resilience, and inner growth. Some of your guests may cry out of sheer happiness, remembering how far you've come, how you created your own version of belonging. Page of Wands reversed adds a quiet, reflective tone to the excitement. This doesn't feel like a wild party kind of wedding. It feels like a sacred, emotionally rich experience. If you're both more introverted or creative, you may keep the celebration low-key but meaningful. It may be held outdoors, in a candlelit library, a cozy garden, or even at a place tied to your shared interests, something niche, warm, and memorable. The wedding is about feeling, not flair. Your wedding theme will be whimsical romance with emotional depth. Think handwritten love letters, dreamlike details, and touches of nature, water, or even literary or artistic influences. It may also have spiritual undertones, crystals, astrology motifs, fairy lights, or personal rituals that only you and your partner understand. The color scheme will be soft pastels like dusty pink, lavender, sage, or pale blue. There may also be watercolor or iridescent accents. It feels soft, dreamy, and heart-centered. For the wedding decorations, expect poetic touches like pressed flowers, glass jars with candlelight, handwritten menus or notes for each guest. Music will likely be soft and emotional, maybe acoustic, piano, lo-fi, or ambient. There may be art or nature-based centerpieces and a layout that feels intimate and cozy. The guest dress code will be soft, semi-formal with expressive flair, flowing dresses, soft linen suits, perhaps even themed attire if it fits your vibe, cottagecore, dark academia, romantic vintage. Guests are encouraged to wear what makes them feel connected and comfortable. For heterosexual straight couples, the bride might wear a dreamy gown with delicate lace, tulle, or soft layers, nothing too loud, but full of personality and grace. The groom might wear a relaxed suit with a unique twist, perhaps a colored shirt, floral detail, or no tie. For LGBTQIA+ couples, outfits will beautifully reflect your individuality. One might wear a whimsical suit with embroidery, while the other dons a romantic flowy look or a tailored jumpsuit. The vibe is ethereal, expressive, and free, not confined by gender expectations, but inspired by love, art, and truth. This wedding won't follow a script, and that's exactly what makes it unforgettable. It's a celebration of love that bloomed gently, against the odds, and now stands tall with authenticity and heart. Every moment will feel sacred, not because of extravagance, but because of how deeply loved and seen you'll feel. This isn't a whirlwind. It's a soul-deep, steady unfolding of two people choosing each other over and over again.